Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. It's our final day to get the winter wheat planted in field 33A, but the rain has delayed work, so while we wait for it to clear, it gives us time to work on the pigs and the chickens. Will we be able to get the wheat planted? Let's get farming. So the rain coming along at this point is really horrible. You can see it's so dark at 9:05 in the morning, and this is just how bad this rain is. The big trouble we're going to have is the mud on the field. We're not going to actually be able to get on that field at all until A, the rain stops, and then B, we get a little bit of time for the ground to dry off. So I'm very hopeful that we might be able to get the wheat in today. It's probably going to be a work well into the evening as a result, so it's not hopeful, to be honest. And if that's the case, we're going to have a lot of stuff to plant come March. However, that's not the end of the world. We originally planned to put in some spring barley and some canola come the new year, and it'll just be a case of we'll have some spring wheat in as well. But obviously, I would prefer to avoid that if I could. In the meantime, BR Modding sent me a very kind update to this map. We now have manure in with the pigs. So this is an update to Moss Valley. We've got pig manure coming from all of them. I think we're going to put some straw in here today. We should be able to do that. And that will be really cool to be able to get manure in. And that way we can use some of our seeds in the garden and increase how much we've got coming out of the gardens. And I think the gardens are going to be an important part once we've sorted the pig food stuff out with them. Because we can then start them producing lettuces and bits like that, and as a result of that, start getting money in for garden crops as well, and not just be doing pig food all the time from them, which would be massively useful. And that should help us to get that huge amount of money that we are still aiming for in the next year and a half. And I think my biggest worry is still that we're going to be a long way short of getting that £1 million that we need to pay off the loan on our farm. That is all of the feed into the pig food, though. Let's have a look at our mixer and see where we are. And we now have 16,000 litres. So I think we might get the bucket and go and tip a load into the pigs. The pigs themselves are looking fairly good. They're not too bad. They've got enough feed for now, but we can definitely get more in the bucket. Our chickens are looking great. What have we got? Oh, we do have some chicks. We've got 25 chicks in our chickens. So our chickens have already started to reproduce. Our pigs, their health is awful. And I don't know why. We need to put some straw in with them for today. But yeah, I don't know why our pigs aren't oh, in fact, I do know why our pigs aren't reproducing yet. They're not old enough. But I don't like that the pig health is that low. Got a pretty big bucket on the front of here that should allow us to get a decent amount of food. I think it's maybe 4,000 litres. Let's refill that. We want pig food, and yeah, it is 5,000 litres we have in the bucket. So 2 lots of 5,000 litres should go down very well into our pig feed. Let's load that in for them there. And with any luck, having decent pig food in there now should mean that all of our pigs start to be a lot healthier. And especially once we get the straw in there to help with their bedding as well. Second lot of pig food in. And that has them sorted. And if we have a look at our pigs, yeah, good amount of food in there. We've now got 11,000 litres, almost enough for a year. And the same in here, 10,000 litres. So a little bit more pig food and they'll be okay for a year. And we don't need to worry about anything else in that mixer. We can actually go and sell any remaining crops we have in there, and we can start the garden off working with the other stuff we want to produce from it to make us some cash. Final thing I want to do then this morning is to get the little tractor out, our Sabra. We'll just park the JCB here for now, block everything with it, and go and grab this, because this has the little forks for the front of it, the manure forks, and we want to use those to go and move bales. So just trying to remember where I left those. They're apparently right beside us over here. This is going to be very dark today. It's so dark with all this rain. And I think once we got this job done, we're probably going to fast forward a bit and go to the afternoon. It is going to be a very small window to plant that field. And I'm glad that we actually have a decent sized planter to have a go with it. So our bales are down the side here. And I've had to move my trailers and things around a little bit. So the flatbed's at the end here now. My loading trailer for the pigs, for when we start selling some, is down the side of the building here. And let's just carefully try and move these without destroying the stack. Get those two on the front. And this little Zebra is great. I mean, that's so stable with two bales on the front. They are smaller bales. I mean, there's only 5,000 litres of bale here. I'm hoping that putting these in here. Yeah, there we go. That is where we put the straw in. And wow, that is not much straw. I don't know how much straw they'll take, but I think we're going to have to put a few stacks in here. Thankfully, we have no shortage of straw on the farm, and we'll be able to put plenty of straw in for our pigs. Big advantage of using this little tractor for this job is that it's smaller than the JCB, and so is able to get in there and actually get the bales from the side. The JCB would not have been able to stack these this way round either. So this is why we still have this around here. It's also going to be useful when we're trying to load up manure. We're not going to need a huge amount of manure for the gardens, and having just this little manure bucket on here will work much better than our giant grain bucket that we have for the pigs. I also don't particularly want to mix the contents of the grain bucket, which we're going to use for feeding, and collecting up the manure. So this is quite useful. We do have a manure attachment for the JCB, I think, in here somewhere, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure where I've put it. I've tried to put two full stacks in. This is at 82 litres. That is full. So actually that is really good. We now have 45,000 litres in there. So that is nowhere near two full stacks. In fact, that is only a stack and a half that we need to get in. So that's really good, because we've got, that means we have half a stack. We can put the rest of that in there. And then we'll fill up the second one with about the same. And finish off cleaning out this end stack here. Yep, about a stack and a half. Perfect. This should be our last two sets of bales, so 4 more bales to go. And that will give us plenty of straw in our second pig shed. It's working really well, actually. We've got a floating bale there because I moved away too quickly, but that will be fine. And just back that out. Give that a moment. Yep. And then just one more set of bales to go. And then it's done. And that's actually brought us up to 1 o'clock. It's been a fairly productive morning getting the pigs properly set up and fed and hopefully a lot healthier. I was actually getting fairly worried about the pig health, and the fact that they are now properly strawed up, properly fed and going is great. As I said, we do need to get about another 10,000 liters worth of feed sorted, so a little bit more and I think we'll be all right. But that is the last of the straw in. Oh, and we're going to have to disconnect the front and reconnect it to get those off. Oh, there we go. So that should do that. And in fact, yeah, both pigs are now fully strawed up, and we should start to see some manure coming out fairly soon. Let's go and have a look at the one that's been running for longer. Yeah, there is a little bit of manure in there. I think I might have to, once I empty this out, just see if we can put some ground on there, because I basically upgraded the map. It is causing a little bit of an issue here. Yeah, we got manure in here, so this one is shared with this. I think we might just take the manure out of the other one. I need to move this bale. How much is in this bale? Just 211 liters. I bet we could put those 211 liters into the other pig pen. I bet it's used enough now, and then we'll be able to use up just the rest of this bale. That will go in there. Not quite, but it will use it up and it won't be in my driveway then. Right, let's just lift the remaining, or the initial manure out of here. Just 32 liters, but I don't want that to be in my way while I do a little bit of cleaning. And by that, I mean we're going to grab a little bit of landscaping. We're going to do some painting. We're just going to use dirt if we've got a dirt ground here. Asphalt, concrete, dirt. There we go. And just take out the grass and the bush and everything in here, so that we can actually see the manure in the manure area. Yeah, like that. And then just a couple of tire tracks and things in, just to oh, actually no, we'll just do the whole thing. There we go. And then this should be able to go straight back in there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Nice little pile of manure, and that can keep going, and we're done with this little tractor. I've just got to wait for the rain to clear. So I just thought I'd have a look while we're waiting for the rain to clear at our crops and just see where we are. Now, the barley, the best price we're looking for is 680. We're expecting it around January. We are not there yet with any of the prices. However, the canola, the best price we're looking for is 1,312. Supposed to hit possibly next month, but 1,331 at both. Well, pig food production is mine. Whereas Carter Hall Grain Elevator is playing 1,331 for it at the moment. That is well above best price. So we're going to tag that. The rain has now stopped, but it's going to be a little while before that ground is dry. I think we should be heading off and trying to sell the canola. It would be nice if the price stayed stable till next month, and it doesn't seem to be dropping, but I do worry about whether we'll actually be able to do anything with it. Let's have a look at this field. Yeah, look at that. That is just a muddy mess at the moment. I think while we wait for that to dry, our best option right now is to go and tip some canola, get some money in at the best price, and see what we can make. Quite a long trek over here. So this is right at the top corner of the map. We've had to come all the way around. There's no main roads up here. It's all sort of back roads, dirt roads, coming up the right-hand side of the map. And with only 16,000, we'll see how this does. Every time I get back to the farm, I am going to try and see. Hook those up. Let's get this tipped and see exactly how much we make from this 16,500 liters. There we go, 21,000. We are gonna make over 100,000 selling this canola now. It's just, oh man, this is gonna be one of those things where the choice is gonna have to be, do we make the most money now from our canola and risk a late harvest next year, or do we get that harvest in, get those seeds in and go from there? In fact, I know what we can do. We can get that seeder going while we transport this. We can run a course play course. So let's get this hooked up. Can't believe the sunlight is fading already. I think this tractor is going to be going for a while on this field, especially as I don't think things have dried out yet. I think we've still got pretty wet ground in here. This takes both the fertilizer and the seed. So I've grabbed my forks for the JCB and we can get this loaded up. We'll do it 2 bags at a time, the same way as we did for the lime last time. And in and up. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, this should take 2 bags, I think. The downside with doing this with the forks is that we have no idea exactly how much we have on our forks here. So let's just, whoa, carefully bring this across. And it's the back one that this needs loading into. Bend it out. There we go. And fill up the back. And then we want to put into the front the seeds. In fact, yeah, that is still going to take more fertilizer. I thought that was the seeds, to be honest. But nope, that was the fertilizer. So we want more fertilizer, more seed. And this will do a huge chunk of this field, I think. And it hasn't taken all of those bags. So we'll put these back in the shed, out the way. And snow! There's snow on the way tonight. Oh man, yeah, this wheat absolutely needs to go in. Otherwise, well, it's just gonna cause all sorts of issues. In with the seeds now, and it looks to me like these 2 bags are gonna come fairly close to filling that up. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we could do putting a little bit more in there. I just want to make sure everything's full. But you can see even now the sun is setting and it's going to be into the evening that this is doing the seeding, and well into the night. And oh man, we are not getting this rolled. We don't have a roller on the farm. Oh no, we do have a roller on the farm, so we could roll it, but it's not happening. There's no way I can get this field seeded and rolled today. I'm not even sure the ground is going to be dry enough to get it seeded even. This is a proper race against time to try and get this done now. And it's full. Let's back it off and hope that we can something out of this now. Back into here. We will close up the cover, bring this to here, and I want it to finish in this top corner. The ground is dry enough, which is great news. So let's set ourselves up a course. We want 2 headlands. We want, I'm going to go with smooth in the corners clockwise. We want to start work on the center, up, down, and generate me a course. Yep, that looks like it's going to work. Smooth, sharp, all right. Yeah, smooth in the corners will be fine. Right. Let's get this to work as the sun begins to set. Our last chance to get this done. And first waypoint. Unfold it. We can go and sell some canola as this works. But, oh, please get this in before the rain comes. Or the snow comes and the ground gets worse. Yeah, that is working away nicely. We'll leave that going and we will get some canola sold. Up for my second batch. It is getting so dark so quickly. I really don't know when that snow is due to fall, but it could just scupper everything right now. We've got this though here ready to unload. And another 21,000, I think. Yeah, there we go. 22,016. Rather worryingly, we're getting an environmental score penalty. So I need to work out why that is, because our environmental score shouldn't be that bad. This is our last full trailer of canola from the farm silo. We've got about 4,000 liters, I think, left in the silo itself. I don't know how much though I've got in the pig food mixer. And looking at it, we still got 11,000 liters of there. We've got 11,000 liters of pig food now. So in fact, I think we can probably stop the production of corn. We can deactivate that. And I think we'll start creating some lettuces. So I'm going to activate lettuce production and we'll start making those. I want to increase the lettuce production with seeds and manure once we've got enough manure. But yeah, we'll start making lettuces now. They make nice big pallets and we can get a good amount from those. That means what we have in storage for canola is 2,000 liters plus what we have in the pig food. That should make up one more trailer for us and take us over 100,000 for the first year's crop, which is utterly fantastic. It is really dark now, and here, even in the farmyard, I'm getting a little bit lost. The tractor is somewhere in the field there, but we can now fill this up with the canola in here. And we're done and can sell all of this off. 13,800 liters is the final amount of canola we have kicking around the farm. We have more than enough pig food, so we're good there. We'll take this now, go and get this tipped, and see how much we end up with. And our final total is 114,222. Fantastic income off the canola. So we'll be looking to improve on that next year because, well, we were down to like 60% on the previous year. And this year we should be much better. We should double how much we make from each field. So that is really good. We should get a very nice amount of canola off this year. And with that done, all that's left is our tractor in the field here, planting the crop. It's doing a cracking job at the moment and making it through it. I've no doubt that this will get finished before the snow starts to fall later in the evening. And even if the snow starts to fall, we'll be all right for a little while. For now, though, I think this is a good place for us to leave it for this one. And we'll pick it up in December as we prepare for the winter. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.